Good morning, Mr. Yuya.
Good morning. My name is Yuya Nakatsuka. I'm a 29-year-old daycare teacher. This is my 7th year in this job. Every day, I ran around with the kids, and when that's over, I'm swamped with office work. But when I see the kids' smiles, it makes me want to do my best again today.
Yuya, that cut on your face looks like it hurts.
Huh? This? This one doesn't hurt anymore. That's right. I have a big scar on my face. I got it in an accident 5 years ago.
Oh, I see. I hope it heals soon.
At first, I was worried the kids might be scared of me because of the scar, but I didn't need to worry. They don't care about the scar. They all really like me. Good morning, Yuya!
Yuya, what are we doing today?
Good morning, everyone! Today, after we do some crafts, how about we play in the yard? This year, I'm in charge of the senior class, Melon Group. Once they're in the senior class, they can do a lot of things for themselves, so we can do a wider variety of activities in daycare. Basically, it broadens the scope of play, so in that sense, the senior class might be easier to manage.
Good morning.
Oh, it's Rina! She's the nutritionist at this daycare, Rina Magami. She's 2 years younger than me, but she's not only a nutritionist, but also has a chef's license. So, she plans the daily menus and also cooks with her colleagues.
Rita, what's for lunch today? Today, it's karaage and wakame rice.
I want curry udon!
Okay, I'll add it to the list of menu ideas. I want bana chowder. Bana chowder? Wow, you know your stuff.
Oh, Rina, I would like to get a comment from the nutritionist for this month's daycare newsletter.
Got it. Tell me the theme later. I'll write it as soon as I'm done with lunch prep.
Rina is kind and good at her job. Even though she's my junior, she helps me out a lot.
Are you guys dating?
No,
we're not.
We're not. After crafts, it was time for outdoor play in the yard. It had been raining for days until yesterday, so we hadn't been able to play outside for a while. When we went out to the yard, the kids were even more excited than usual. Yay! Let's all play tag! Kids are more prone to injuries when they're this excited, so daycare staff can't let their guard down. But still, seeing the children having so much fun makes me happy from the bottom of my heart.
The weather's finally cleared up, hasn't it?
Just then, Maiko Hamabara, the principal, arrived. She's kind, but also firm when she needs to be, and the daycare teachers really trust her. She's their principal.
When I see you all playing so energetically outside, I get a little envious of the younger teachers with all their stamina.
Oh, come on. You say that, principal. But you were sprinting full out against the parents at last year's sports day, weren't you?
Yuya!
Oh, Miyu! After a little while, the 4-year-old class, Grape Group, also came out to the yard. This is Miyu Matsubara. She's in Grape Group and just transferred from another daycare recently.
Miyu wrote a letter for you, Yuya. I'll show you later, okay?
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks.
Miyu really likes you, Yuya, doesn't she?
This daycare isn't that big, so the whole place feels like one big class. It felt like all the teachers on site were looking after all the children together.
Yeah, I love Yuya.
That makes me happy. Even though she's in a different class, Miyu is so attached to me. She's adorable, and as a daycare teacher, I couldn't be happier. Time passed, and before I knew it, it was evening. This is when many parents come for pickup. Goodbye! Be careful on your way home! After I was done with the pickups from my class, I made eye contact with a parent standing next to me. Oh, Mr. Matsubara, you were here for Miyu, right? Isn't she here yet? No, she's just waiting for the restroom. He's Hiroki Matsubara, Miyu's father. Thanks for always coming to pick her up. Not at all. Thank you for always taking care of my daughter. She talks about you all the time at home, Yuya. Really? I'm so glad. Oh, right. I mentioned this to her homeroom teacher earlier, but starting tomorrow, my wife will be doing the drop-offs and pickups. Miyu's mother? Come to think of it, I've never met her. I've gotten involved in a big project at work, so... Oh, is that so? Understood. Good luck with it. She might cause you some trouble, but please bear with us. Huh? Understood. Later, I would find out firsthand why her father looked so apologetic at that moment. After the pickup rush was over and it was time to leave, I headed to the staff room. The principal was just about to shut down her computer to leave as well.
Good work today, Yuya.
You too, Principal. About Miyu, it seems her mother will be handling drop-offs and pickups starting tomorrow.
Yes, I just heard about that.
I haven't met her yet. What kind of person is she? When I asked, the principal frowned slightly and began to speak.
Well, she seems like a responsible person, but she's a bit difficult.
Is she?
Yes, I hope nothing happens.
As the principal spoke in a slightly lower tone, a bad feeling crept into the back of my mind. The next evening, I heard from another teacher that Miyu's mother had arrived. The 4-year-old's homeroom teacher was off that day, so I was to handle Matsubara instead. Miyu, your ride is here!
Okay.
Feeling a little nervous, I went to the entrance, and there stood a woman in a suit. I had heard her name beforehand. If I recall, it was Yuko Matsubara. Welcome. Nice to meet you. I'm Yuya Nakatsuka, in charge of Melon Group. I greeted her cheerfully, but she didn't respond. Instead, she was staring at me with a shocked expression.
Are you a teacher here?
Huh? Yes, I am.
Mom, this is Yuya. Isn't he cool? Miyu's going to marry Yuya.
I'm glad her father isn't here to hear that. It was just as I said that jokingly.
Miyu, get away from him now. Huh?
Suddenly, Yuko glared at me with a furious expression, pulled Miyu away from me, and hugged her tight.
What's wrong with you? With a scar like that on your face, you obviously look suspicious.
Please calm down, Yuko.
Hey! Isn't there anyone else? Keep a teacher like this away from my child.
Yuko, is something wrong?
Hearing Yuko's shouts, the principal and Rina rushed out from the staff room.
Fire him immediately. There's no way someone like him should be in a daycare.
Yuko, please calm down. Did Nakatsuka do something rude to you?
Mom, why are you so angry? Just get rid of him right now. He's absolutely terrifying. Let's go, Miyu.
Yuko grabbed Miyu's hand and stormed out of the daycare.
Yuya, did something happen?
No, I didn't do anything. She just saw my face and...
I see. It seems she's not going to be easy to deal with.
Yuya, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Actually, Miyu's homeroom teacher also says she's had some trouble with that mother.
Just because she saw his face? Ugh, that's beyond rude.
For now, I'll try to avoid interacting with Yuko.
But you didn't do anything wrong, Yuya.
But since I've made her that angry, I should keep my distance. Well, I'm going back to the kids. After that, whenever I went to the entrance to deal with parents, I would occasionally run into Yuko, and each time...
Hey, you're still here? Are you underestimating parents? If I wanted to, I could get all of you fired in an instant. This daycare exists because of parents, right? So hurry up and disappear from Miyu's and my sight.
she would yell at me, and all I could do was bow my head. Another day, I was dealing with a different parent.
Yuya, I heard from Yuko that you're part of some shady organization.
What? Me? It seemed Yuko was spreading rumors that I belonged to an antisocial organization. I hurriedly denied it, but it might have been too late to stop the rumors. Since then, Miyu stopped approaching me and wouldn't even make eye contact. Good morning, Miyu! Even when I greeted her, she would ignore me, and we would become completely distant. Her mother probably told her something. I decided not to force it and just observe for a while.
Good work today.
A few days later, when I was doing some craft work in the melon group room after the children had gone home, Rina came in. Good work, Rina.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Yuko, she's going way too far, don't you think? Even though you haven't done anything, Yuya.
Thanks for saying that, but it can't be helped. Some people are bound to be scared by this face. And they would be even more sensitive if it's someone near their child.
That may be true, but you're not a scary or terrible person, Yuya. Besides, the reason you got that scar...
Are you worried about me?
Not exactly, but I do hope that scar heals and disappears soon.
Thanks. But you know, I'm proud of the scar. So I don't really want it to disappear.
The way you don't dwell on appearances and honestly dedicate yourself to your work is what's wonderful about you, Yuya.
And the fact that you go out of your way to talk to me like this shows your kind and wonderful side, Rina.
But, on the other hand, pushing yourself too hard is one of your not-so-good points, Yuya.
Ugh.
How about we go for tea sometime? Come on. You need a break. A break!
Alright, let's go together then. The next evening, after seeing off the parents and children as usual, I looked at the clock. It's about time for Yuko to arrive for pickup. If we run into each other, she might say something again. I need to get back to the classroom quickly. Just as I thought that and started to quickly head back to the classroom... Huh? I happened to look and saw a child peek out from the classroom, her face half hidden. It was Miyu. What's wrong, Miyu? When I called out to her...
Yuya!
Huh? Miyu? What's wrong? Miyu ran to me crying and hugged me.
Miyu still loves you, Yuya. I want to play with you a lot.
Miyu? And just at that moment...
Hey, you! Get away from Miyu!
Yuko's angry shout echoed from the entrance. Oh no, she came back at the worst possible time. I tried to move away from Miyu, but... Miyu was hugging me so tightly, I couldn't easily get her off.
That's enough! Someone like you, don't touch my child!
Please calm down. This is a misunderstanding.
Miyu, I told you not to talk to him or go near him at daycare, didn't I? Get away from him, now.
Thinking Miyu would get scolded too, I instinctively tried to pull away again. And at that moment...
No, Miyu wants Yuya. Why would you want a man like this? A gentler Prince Charming would suit you better. Miyu, so stop it with this guy. No. I absolutely want Yuya. Why won't you listen to me? That's enough. Excuse me for a moment.
Amidst the shouting, Rina came out from the staff room. The principal was also peeking out.
Yuko, you just mentioned a gentle person. Do you know how Yuya got that scar on his face? How would I know? He probably got into a fight or something, right? No, that's wrong. Yuya is not that kind of person. 5 years ago during pickup time at this daycare, a little girl got excited seeing her mother arrive and dashed out into the road just as a car was coming. At that moment, Yuya instantly jumped into the road and protected the girl from the car. The scar on Yuya's face is from that incident. That scar is proof of his kindness, of him protecting a child as a daycare teacher. And you still say Yuya is scary? So what? That doesn't change the fact that he's scary. Besides, are you sure you want to take such a defiant attitude with me? Listen, if I wanted to, I could get all of you fired in an instant. This daycare exists because of us parents, right? I'll report your insolence to the city's childcare division immediately and make it a problem.
Please, go right ahead.
With those words, this time, the principal emerged from the staff room.
You can report it to the city's childcare division or any other consultation service you like. In fact, you can even consult the police if you wish.
Why? Not valuing parents, you're the worst! What's this daycare for anyway? It's for the parents, isn't it?
No. This is a facility for children. Of course, it's also a facility for working parents. But just because we provide a service doesn't mean daycare teachers are in a subordinate position. If this daycare doesn't suit you, I recommend you transfer to another one. If there's a problem with a staff member's action or words, you're welcome to review the security camera footage over there with a city official.
I'll sue you!
I would appreciate it if you did. As for me, I am not convinced by your claims, Yuko. Above all, every single staff member here is my subordinate and also my colleague, working hard together on site. Even if it's a parent, I will not forgive anyone who hurts my colleagues. We will fight this thoroughly in court.
What? What is wrong with this daycare?
Faced with the principal's direct and firm stance, Yuko was left speechless. But then, she suddenly bolted out of the daycare. Wait, what about Miyu? Just as I was about to mention Miyu, who had been left behind,
Everyone listen to this!
Yuko turned to a few parents who were talking near the daycare entrance and started speaking loudly.
Just now, something crucial has come to light. It's not just Yuya. This entire daycare is connected to antisocial organizations.
Hey! I tried to stop her, but the other parents had already heard and were looking at each other with troubled expressions.
It's terrifying, isn't it? A facility meant to protect children is connected to criminals. I can't possibly entrust my child to a place like that. Shut down this place immediately.
Yuko shouted towards us with a triumphant look on her face. However,
I can't really believe a story like that, can you?
Yeah, it's a bit too far-fetched, no matter how you look at it.
What are you saying? Are you saying you don't believe my story? Yes, I don't believe it. And Yuya's scar? I don't find it that scary.
More importantly, he takes good care of the children. Far from doubting him, I'm only grateful.
More importantly, Miyu's mom, are you okay? There are quite a few rumors going around about you, you know. Huh? Like how you went to a supermarket to complain and cause deceit. That was the supermarket's fault. And then you got into a kung fu battle with the manager there. What? What kind of rumor is that?
Yuko, why are you retorting so loudly? With that voice, Miyu's father, Hiroki, appeared.
You! Why are you here?
Well, I contacted you, didn't I? I said I was worried about Miyu lately, so I asked my boss if I could leave early. But you didn't reply at all, so I came here. Did something happen?
Perfect timing! You tell them something too.
Tell them what?
That teacher, Yuya, and this daycare. Everyone's trying to undermine me.
Undermine you? As Hiroki said that, he shifted his gaze to me and stared intently, as if observing something.
Dad, listen, Mom was... You be quiet. Honey, what those people did was...
No, wait. This time, Hiroki interrupted Yuko, approached us, and bowed his head. I apologize for the trouble. Could you please tell me how this happened?
Huh? Hey, you! If you listen to them, you'll just be undermined again! I'll explain. These people are...
You be quiet. Hiroki's voice was firm, and as he stared intently at Yuko, seeing her mother shouting outside, what do you think a child feels? Do you think she would trust a mother like that? At the very least, as her husband, I'm ashamed. Besides, what kind of mother doesn't listen to her own daughter?
That's...
Having said that, Hiroki turned back to us. I'm sorry. I trust all of you, so please tell me what happened. Miyu, will you tell me too?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
After Hiroki spoke, the principal and Miyu explained the situation to him. I see. Actually, there was a commotion because of my wife at her previous daycare too. I'm truly sorry for the trouble, and... I'm sorry, Miyu, for scaring you.
No, Yuya was here, so I was okay.
Unlike her mother, Miyu doesn't judge people by their appearance. She can see the kindness within them. Her face resembles her mother's and is beautiful, but I'm glad her personality isn't the same. This is also thanks to you teachers for raising Miyu so kindly every day. After that, Hiroki took a dejected Yuko and a cheerful Miyu home. As they were leaving, Miyu looked at me, smiled, and waved.
He's a wonderful husband. I wish my husband would learn a thing or two from him.
The following week, Miyu came to daycare cheerfully again and ran up to hug me. Her father, Hiroki, was the one doing drop-offs and pickups. I'll be handling pickups for a while, so thank you for your continuous support. Is that so? To be honest, I'm a little relieved. Apparently, Yuko wasn't just overbearing at the daycare, but also towards people around her in general. And when she scolded Miyu, she would scream hysterically without even listening to what Miyu had to say. Later, Hiroki decided to divorce her, concluding she was a bad influence on their daughter. If it went to court, it would be difficult for her father to get custody under current Japanese law, but...
Miyu wants to be with Daddy.
She must have genuinely loved her daughter. Because of Miyu's words, Yuko gave up on custody. And so, Yuko moved out of the house.
Come to think of it, Miyu, you said you liked Yuya right after you transferred here, didn't you?
And then, later, when I was playing with a cheerful Miyu in the yard, Rina voiced a question she had been wondering about.
Yeah, Natsumi told me about Yuya. Huh? Natsumi? She's an older elementary school girl who lives in the same apartment building. She said that when she was almost hit by a car, Yuya saved her. So she said Yuya is a kind and good teacher. That's why I like him.
I see. That's right. That Natsumi was the child I risked myself to protect. Perhaps Miyu's feelings for me, inherited from Natsumi, are what helped me this time. Is a cafe okay again? We went to a cafe last time too. And that weekend, I was at a cafe with Rina again. It was actually our third time.
I like to spend my weekends relaxing, so it's fine. But it's still not enough, so treat me to coffee again next week. Next time, let's see. How about a cafe with a nice atmosphere, one with an ocean view?
Got it. Being a daycare teacher, a profession said to be understaffed, it's certainly tough. The pay is low, and many people quit. But, even so, I want to continue this job. Casually demanding a confession like that, just what I would expect from the reliable Rina.
Hey, that's practically saying it right now.
Unlike school teachers, we daycare teachers are mostly forgotten. Still, I hope that even a fleeting memory of us that remains with them becomes something precious and irreplaceable.
Alright, everything's set for today. My name is Sota Iwaya, 26 years old. I've been working as a nurse at Sakato General Hospital for 4 years. I mainly handle gastroenterology, orthopedics, and pediatrics. There's a lot to do today as well, so I need to stay focused and give it my best. Even though it's a general hospital, this is a rural facility. We see patients with a wide range of conditions. That's why vast knowledge and quick decision-making are required, making every day a learning experience. Alright, next up is the final check for the patients scheduled for admission.
Hey, Iwaya, I need a favor. My wagon's running low on cotton swabs. I've got other things to do, so could you refill it for me?
This is Junji Yokoi, my senior by 2 years. For some reason, he doesn't like me and dumps all his chores on me. The night shift should have restocked the cotton swabs yesterday. Just as I thought, the cotton swabs in Yokoi's cart were more than enough for today's work. Knew it. I don't get why he has it out for me. Yokoi is tall and good looking, while I'm just an average guy in both looks and height. Even so, I have no idea why he's so hostile toward me. Excuse me, I need to check the records for the admitted patients. After that, I headed to the medical administration office.
Good work, Iwaya. Tobe has the documents ready for you.
I thanked the office manager and walked over to Mari Tobe's desk.
Iwaya, I've been expecting you.
Thanks, Tobe.
You always come right on schedule, so that really helps.
That's only natural. Our smooth cooperation helps support our patients. As we talked, her smile subtly shifted.
Hey, Sota, can we talk after work?
Mari's voice was light and casual. That's right, Mari and I were dating. She's popular among the men here, even called the hospital's Madonna. Being in a relationship with her felt like nothing but happiness. Sure, let's meet in the lobby after work.
Okay.
We've been together for a year now. I was even thinking about marriage, but... Sorry for the wait. Huh? At the end of my shift, I headed to the lobby, only to find Mari standing close to Yokoi looking cozy.
Sorry, Sota. I fell for Yokoi-senpai, and I want to be with him. So let's break up, okay?
What?
Getting dumped by the Madonna? Serves you right. This is what happens when you get cocky. So yeah, Mary-chan's mine now. Thanks for that.
I see. It would be a lie to say I wasn't shocked. I didn't think I had been acting cocky, so I couldn't accept it, but it was already decided. And just like that, I lost my workplace girlfriend to my senior.
Morning, Iwaya. You look pretty down. Think you can still do your job properly?
The next morning, as if waiting for me, Yokoi immediately started with his taunts.
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Mari-chan was the one who came onto me. I just couldn't say no, you know. Guess even the Madonna figured out I'm the better match for her.
Is that so? Good for you. But I didn't have time to entertain his provocations. I didn't have any lingering attachment to Mari, so I just gave a half-hearted response and focused on work.
Arrogant bastard. Hey, listen up, Iwaya. Last night was a nightmare, man. Mari-chan just wouldn't let go of me. I barely got any sleep. Man, being this popular is tough.
Day after day, Yokoi wouldn't stop boasting, but... Yokoi-senpai, we're on duty right now. Please save that conversation for later.
Whoa, are you seriously getting jealous and pissed off? Don't take it out on me. It's only natural that Madonna Mari-chan would pick someone better than you.
Jealous? Not at all. I don't care if you two are happy, but I don't have time for such trivial talk. I have vitals to check now, so excuse me. Oh, right, your patient is being discharged today, isn't he? You should probably get ready. Ever since then, Yokoi's behavior has only worsened. Yokoi-senpai, can you do the double check on this IV?
Humph. Look, I have surgery prep for another patient today, so I won't be in the ward around 2. Handle it, will ya?
Wait, what exactly am I supposed to do? He ignored my request for double checks, refused to pass on necessary information, and made my work incredibly difficult.
Yokoi, enough already. Stop this nonsense and focus on your patients.
Damn it, that bastard snitched on me.
Since his behavior was interfering with patient care, I reported him to the head nurse. After she scolded him, Yokoi's hostility only got worse, making my days even more exhausting. Good morning.
morning. You don't look too well. Are you okay?
This is Minami Ohashi, a 24-year-old patient in the orthopedic ward, admitted for a fractured left leg. When she was on strict bed rest, we chatted often, and we got along well.
Well, obviously, after what happened.
Yokoi-senpai had been bragging about Mari all over the hospital, and plenty of people had witnessed it. It was no secret that my girlfriend had been stolen from me.
But you're such a kind person, Iwaya-san. If something like that happened to me, I'd make sure those two were socially erased.
Wait, calm down, Ohashi-san.
It's not too late, you know. I could ask an acquaintance of mine who's a sorcerer and have them...
What kind of connections do you have?
I'm just kidding.
No, your eyes were completely serious.
I was really happy that you looked out for me during my recovery period, Iwaya-san. You always brought interesting stories to keep me from getting bored. So I just wanted to do something in return.
Thank you, Ohashi-san. I'll do my best to cheer up soon, too. For the past few days, I was lucky enough not to be on shift with Yokoi-senpai and had some peace. But today, we're working together again.
Hey, listen to this. Yesterday, Mari-chan was talking about you and...
Does this guy have no one else to gush about his love life to? Just as I was getting fed up and about to firmly tell him off.
Yokoi-kun, you're on duty right now, aren't you? Do you really have time to be chatting idly?
Dr. Reika Miyamoto, an orthopedic surgeon, walked into the nurse station. Known for being strict with both herself and others, she's 28 years old and Ohashi's attending physician.
Miyamoto-senpai? This is,
No excuses. Just get back to work.
Realizing he couldn't defy Dr. Miyamoto, Yokoi hurriedly scurried away.
Does he always say things like that to you?
Yes, I even reported it to the head nurse, and she scolded him, but now he just complains in more subtle ways. Well, I have no lingering feelings for my ex, so as long as it doesn't interfere with work, I don't really mind.
Honestly, Yokoi-kun is a real piece of work. If anything comes up, Iwaya-kun, you can always talk to me. I'll have your back.
Thank you very much. Since then, Miyamoto-senpai started looking out for me in different ways.
Good morning, Iwaya-kun. You're in early again today.
Good morning. Are you just starting your shift too, Miyamoto-sensei?
That's right. Well then, let's have a good day.
Though our conversations were short as usual, I spoke with Miyamoto-senpai much more often than before.
Good morning, Iwaya-san. Miyamoto-sensei.
Her cheerful voice echoed down the hallway. When I turned, I saw Ohashi moving toward us at an alarming speed on her crutches. Ohashi-san, you'll hurt yourself if you rush like that. Be careful.
You're right, I'm sorry. I just saw you and got excited, so I hurried over. Ohashi-san, if you push yourself too much, you'll end up back on the bed rest. Sorry, but it's not fair that you two get to talk alone. Let me join in too. You already had plenty of time alone with Iwaya-kun while you were on bed rest, didn't you? But once I'm discharged, I might not get to talk to him anymore. So I think it's okay to try and get closer now while I still can.
They've really become good friends. I should get back to work now. See you both later.
Same here, time to get back. Aw, that's a shame. Well, let's chat again later.
Talking with Miyamoto-sensei and Ohashi made Yokoi-senpai's snide remarks seem insignificant. I could finally work comfortably again, but the very next day, an incident occurred. Huh? As usual, I had arrived early, but something caught my eye. This hospital has a system where nurse uniforms are sent out for regular cleaning by an external company. Yet, when I checked, mine was the only one missing. Why?
Iwaya-kun, is something wrong? I was going to greet you once you came out, but you weren't showing up, so I got curious.
Actually, after I explained the situation, Miyamoto-sensei's eyes widened. Then...
Good morning. Hey, what's up, Iwaya? Something happened?
Yokoi-senpai, you're in quite early today. Grinning, Yokoi walked in. It would be wrong to make accusations without evidence, but I couldn't help but wonder, was it him? My uniform was the only one missing from the cleaning batch. Yokoi-senpai, do you know anything about it?
How would you know? Anyway, if you don't have a uniform, you can't start work, right? Luckily for you, I came prepared with a spare. Want me to lend you one?
Yokoi-kun, did you steal Iwaya-kun's uniform and hide it?
What? How could you accuse me of that?
You've been openly antagonizing Iwaya-kun. And I've heard you always arrive at the last minute for morning meetings. Why are you so early today?
Yokoi-senpai, can we take a look inside your locker? At first, Yokoi-senpai resisted, but Miyamoto-sensei's quiet yet firm command, "Show us," made him give in. And sure enough, my missing uniform was inside his locker. Care to explain this?
Well...
Let me guess. You were jealous of Iwaya-kun or something, right? But this is just pathetic.
Damn it. But it doesn't make sense. Why does everyone favor him so much?
Huh?
It's unfair. The office manager, the head nurse, the doctors, even the patients. Why does everyone like him more? I'm better looking, so I should be more popular.
So that was why he hated me? I couldn't help but be dumbfounded by how petty it was.
You know, I don't know what made you think you were superior to Iwaya-kun. But looking down on him without understanding his capabilities is just absurd.
But when he first started, he was famous for being slow at work.
That's true, but I studied hard to figure out how to keep up. I was often praised by my superiors and seniors for being diligent and meticulous, but I struggled with quick tasks and got nervous easily.
Emergency admission. Iwaya-kun, please take care of it.
Yes! Even though I could respond to the head nurse, my nerves often got the best of me, leaving me frozen in place. Today I have exams, consultations, and discharge procedures. Isn't this schedule overloaded? When my patient's schedules overlapped, I would panic and struggle to complete tasks efficiently. So I started thinking about what I could do to improve and first made sure I was always ready for emergency admissions. I also decided to arrive at the ward earlier than anyone else each morning. This goes here. The notes should be placed where they are easy to see. I arranged my card in a way that was easy for me to use and checked my schedule early. As a result, my efficiency improved drastically. I also had more time to talk with patients and other medical staff, earning their trust.
I've been watching your quiet efforts all along, Iwaya-kun. Even when no one was around, I saw you studying in the library. You weren't just reading, you were practicing movements alone, going over the fundamentals of patient care repeatedly.
I was being watched? That's so embarrassing.
Over time, I saw your pace improve, and you were completing your tasks flawlessly. Through such steady efforts, you built the trust of those around you. And you, Yokoi-kun, what exactly have you been doing at this hospital? You make frequent mistakes at work and push off minor tasks onto others. Not only are you often late, but I've heard you've started leaving early as well. Even during work hours, you're flirting with the office staff in the hallways. Just the other day, a patient asked, "What is that nurse even here for?" We received a formal complaint.
Miyamoto had been speaking calmly up to this point, but now her gaze sharpened, and the pressure of her words bore down on Yokoi.
What do you think this hospital is for? There are patients here who live in constant fear, unsure if they will even see tomorrow. We don't need people who treat this place like their personal playground. If you became a nurse half-heartedly, then leave, right now.
At a loss for words, Yokoi fled the scene. Afterward, we reported the morning's incident to the head nurse, and Yokoi was thoroughly reprimanded. He wasn't immediately dismissed, but was ordered to continue working, at least for now. Huh? Where did Yokoi-senpai go? I actually had something to ask him about work. I searched for him, but he was nowhere to be found, just as I was about to ask another senior for help.
Come on, don't be like that. Just tell me.
Please stop! That has nothing to do with my treatment.
I heard Yokoi-senpai's sleazy voice coming from Ohashi's room, and rushed over in a panic. Ohashi-san, is everything alright?
Iwaya-san, help me! This guy keeps asking if I have a boyfriend and trying to get me to go on a date with him.
What? Yokoi-senpai, did you already forget the scene you caused this morning? Flirting while on duty? Seriously?
What? I was just a little curious, that's all.
Yokoi showed no signs of remorse, but this time he messed with the wrong person.
I see. Then I'll report this to my grandfather.
Haha, what good would that do? What's your grandpa gonna do, huh?
Yokoi-senpai, you really don't know? She's the granddaughter of Director Ishihara.
What? No way!
Since their surnames were different, he probably hadn't realized, but that information was clearly recorded in her patient file. I could only sigh at how carelessly he did his job.
By the way, my last name is Ohashi because my father took my mother's surname. That's also written in my file, so make sure to read it later. Well, if you even have the chance to read it again.
Ohashi-san, that was just a joke.
A joke? I'm not laughing. If that's the best excuse you can come up with, I'll make sure to report this properly. Because now I'm curious to see what happens to you. Just a little personal interest. You tried to hit on me, you stole Iwaya-san's girlfriend. What exactly are you trying to accomplish? If you're working just to pick up women as a patient, I find it disgusting. Iwaya-san may be your junior, but you should learn from his attitude as a nurse. More than anything, what I respect about him is his genuine care for patients. Until you understand that, you'll just keep making the same mistakes.
Damn it.
Later, Yokoi-senpai was placed on house arrest. And since he showed no signs of remorse, he was ultimately fired from the hospital.
Why the hell am I the one getting fired? Damn it, I have no money.
He failed to find another job and now lives a pitiful, destitute life. I also heard through the grapevine that Mary and Yokoi-senpai broke up.
No job, no money. And despite being in a relationship, he still flirted with hospital patients? I can't be with you anymore. Let's break up.
Fine by me, I never loved you anyway. I just wanted to mess with Iwaya and show off by dating the hospital's Madonna. You're worthless if you can't even be a decent trophy.
Ooh, what did you just say?
Mari is still working at the hospital, but she gets reprimanded a lot more now.
Why didn't you double check this? How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm sorry. Rumors spread that I'm already looking for my next boyfriend. This is the worst.
Since all this happened, she's no longer the hospital's Madonna, and the male staff don't fawn over her anymore. Whenever I see her, she just looks dejected and focused on her tasks.
Hey, Iwaya-san, why don't we go out for dinner after I'm discharged?
As soon as Ohashi's discharge date was set, she asked me out.
Are you suggesting the three of us go out? Or do you mean just the two of you? Well then, this time, let's include Miyamoto-sensei, shall we?
Miyamoto-sensei, is she actually the type who gets lonely easily? When faced with struggles, it's important to think about what we can do, no matter how small. We never know if our efforts will pay off, but if we give up, we'll never see the results. That applies not only to work, but also to my relationship with Ohashi and Miyamoto-sensei.
One day, I'm going to go on a real date with Iwaya-san. I need to get closer to Iwaya-kun, even at the hospital.
By constantly thinking about how to strengthen our bonds, perhaps we can forge even deeper connections.
This can be done quickly using a function. If we do it like this. My name is Akito Ninomiya, 30 years old. I'm the deputy editor at a news site run by an IT startup.
Ah, I see. Deputy Editor Ninomiya's guidance is always so thorough and appreciated.
This is Hitona Manazuru, 24 years old. She's an editor who throws herself into her work. Surrounded by dedicated subordinates like Hitona, I was enjoying my work, but... Hey, isn't that harassment? It's tech harassment. Tech harassment? It's when someone who's good with technology takes advantage of it to assert dominance. This is mental harass, my colleague from sales who recently transferred to this editorial department. He's always shouting about harassment, and it's been a headache for me.
Stop it. You always say that, but Deputy Editor Ninomiya isn't actually harassing anyone.
No. If you pamper your subordinates like that, the boss will unknowingly hurt them. Be careful, Deputy Editor Ninomiya. Yeah, you're right. Things are pretty strict these days, so I'll make sure to update my knowledge. Satisfied with my answer, Mento returns to his seat.
Seriously, harassment, compliance. It's really a difficult world to live in now, isn't it?
I'm surprised to hear that from someone from your generation, Manazuru. I've been taking harassment training since I became deputy editor. I think I'm keeping up with the times. Mento's behavior feels a bit overboard. But maybe it's just because he's stuck in the environment we had when I was a rookie. What's this? You seem a bit down today. Yeah, work's been a bit, I spent the week brooding over my worries. By the weekend, I went out for my usual hobby, sea fishing, to clear my mind. I honestly told the captain about my worries with handling my subordinates. Well, if it were me, I would give them a love punch if they didn't listen to me. Fishing on the sea is no place for soft-hearted people. I know, but these days, even a little scolding is hard, so it's difficult. It's become such a difficult world to live in. It's really a shame. Things don't always get solved, but at least my mind felt lighter. And so, I started visiting more often, talking with the captain while fishing. Deputy Editor Ninomiya, do you have any tasks that might suit someone like me, who was in sales before? He said this while coming up to me one day, when I was working at my desk. By the way, forcing someone to enjoy their work is enjoyment harassment, or enhara. I'm not going to do that. Well, there are tasks like commissioning series or interview requests where I deal with people, but... That sounds good! Let me do it! Please don't make a big deal about it outside the company. Don't worry, I know my boundaries! Then, at least be more considerate with the people inside the company. Back when Mento was in sales, he used to accuse his former boss of harassment, creating an environment where no one could say anything, doing things his way. But I've never heard of him being rude to anyone outside the company. If I check in regularly, Mento's work won't slip through the cracks. Despite my lingering doubt, I convinced myself to trust him and assign him the work.
Sorry, I was a bit selfish.
A few days later, I went to the izakaya with Hitona, but one of the male subordinates joined us too. No, I'm actually happy. I don't get to treat my subordinates to meals as much anymore. When I tried inviting Mento for drinks before, people said it was alcohol harassment. So, I hesitate to invite my subordinates now.
Well, of course. If it were a bad boss's invitation, I'd refuse too. But if it's Deputy Editor Ninomiya, I'd gladly accept. I mean, it's just that harass is special. Most people in our department are like that. Basically, whenever harass opens his mouth, it's always harassment, harassment.
As she says this, Hitona gets more and more worked up.
Deputy Editor Ninomiya, you can't lose to that harassment guy. Yeah, I understand it's difficult with your position, but...
Right, there's a line between guidance and harassment, and we have to make sure it's clear.
That's something we learned in harassment training, right?
They taught us examples of what counts as harassment, but the details are still unclear. It seems like there's so much to keep up with these days. The harassment consultation department hasn't even gotten into the finer details. Lately, the term something harassment keeps popping up, so it seems like they are overwhelmed trying to deal with it.
It's pretty difficult, isn't it? But if harass's actions were clearly too much, and I think Deputy Editor Ninomiya should handle it more firmly. You don't need to worry about the harassment consultation department or HR. If they say anything, we'll properly explain the situation and back you up.
At Hitona's words, another one of the employees nods strongly. Thank you both. You're right. I can't leave things uncertain about whether it's harassment or just guidance. I'll talk to people from other departments too, and I'll make an effort to improve the work environment in my own department. By the way, I've been thinking about this before, but you're really tolerant when it comes to guiding employees, Hitona.
Yeah, maybe it's because of my dad's influence. He was a tough person due to his profession. But my dad never got angry over unreasonable things, and he didn't force people down. In that way, maybe I'm a bit similar to Deputy Editor Ninomiya.
As we have this conversation, the drinking party ends. A few weeks pass, and there aren't many major problems in the editorial department. But, haven't you arranged it yet? Harris made a mistake. He completely forgot to arrange New Year's gifts to some of the contributing writers who have a regular column on the news site. You boasted about preparing the best New Year's gifts, knowing the best ones since you came from sales, right? But when I checked with you earlier, you said it's all arranged, and even showed me the receipts. I was planning to take care of it immediately after, but I got busy and ended up forgetting.
What's with that attitude? Essentially, you're saying you gave false progress reports to Vice Editor Ninomiya, right? You're causing trouble everywhere, so before making excuses, you should apologize first.
As I started making a scene, our surroundings began to fill with Hitona and the other staff members. It seemed like Mento got angry from the criticism and blurted out something outrageous. Well, in that case, let's just cancel their Lackluster series, shall we? What? That way, we won't have to send out any gifts, and we can cut down on expenses, right? I'm so smart. Maybe I should ask to transfer to the management planning department instead. His carefree attitude really triggered something inside me. How dare you say something like that, brushing off your own mistake, and then suggesting we cancel their series? Enough. I'll apologize to the contributors myself. What is this? Forced apology? Power harassment? I'll sue! Do whatever you want. If this company calls this power harassment, I'm done with them. I finished saying that, and Mento, looking disgruntled, stormed out of the editorial department. He probably ran off to file a complaint with the harassment consultation department. I had to make apologies over the phone to the contributors before Mento got back. Luckily, they were all understanding, and they accepted my apology.
It's been quite a disaster for you, hasn't it, Ninomiya?
The person I was talking to on the phone was a columnist I had worked with when I was an editor. She's a prominent personality on TV and the internet. I heard her express her opinions on a wide range of topics, from modern societal issues to entertainment and trends.
That's the current trend, isn't it?
What?
You know, it's something that's been all over social media lately.
I paused for a moment, trying to process what I had just heard. After talking with all the contributors and completing the gift arrangements, I was called to the harassment consultation department to confirm the matter Mento had filed a complaint about. I explained everything honestly, and the person in charge gave a wry smile, saying, "This is a difficult issue." Actually, I heard something interesting. A few days later, after work, on our way home, Mento approached Hitona. Hitona, would you like to go out with me sometime?
Why would I go with you, Mento?
I'm stressed out from the harassment by my boss. I need a break. You've been a good colleague, so join me for some fun.
I've told you a million times. Vice Editor Ninomiya isn't harassing anyone.
Hitona started walking away quickly, but then stopped as if a thought occurred to her. Huh? What's up, Hitona?
About the fun thing. If it's somewhere I chose, I'll go with you.
That weekend, Hitona took Mento to the harbor, where I often went for sea fishing. Hitona, why are we on a boat?
I've been on this boat since I was a kid. The sea breeze is really refreshing, and it's a great way to clear my mind.
As they were chatting, a man approached them. Hey, Hitona. Is this the colleague you were talking about?
Yeah, that's him.
What's with this guy? Hitona, who's this?
This is the boatman of the ship. And also, my father.
The boatman I had often interacted with during my fishing trips turned out to be Hitona's father. Hi. Nice to meet you. I've always been in your care. There's no need to be formal. No need to greet me. By the way, today, the sea is rough. And normally, I wouldn't take passengers out in weather like this. But my daughter insisted. So, you'll feel some rocking. But bear with it. Should we really be going out in this weather? It's just a little rough, but it's not unsafe. With that, Mento's wish was rejected, and the boat started speeding through the ocean. I feel sick, cold, scared. Help me!
What's that? Unhappy harassment?
Huh?
Unhappy harassment. That's a term for harassing someone with a bad attitude or sighing repeatedly to make them uncomfortable.
That's not true. I'm in real pain here.
Don't raise your voice like that. It's noise harassment.
Quit messing with me! At that moment, Mento's anger caused the boat to slow down and finally reached a fishing spot. We've arrived. The rougher the sea, the better the current. So it's a good chance to catch big fish that rarely bite. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go back. Pathetic. Don't lump me in with this barbaric fisherman.
That's personality harassment.
This is strange. I'm sure I was saying something reasonable. No. Do you understand how your boss feels? Huh? Hitona turned to face Mento seriously.
Harassment isn't just about the victim's subjective feeling. It's not as simple as that. What you said to Vice Editor Ninomiya wasn't a reasonable opinion at all. In your case, Mento, you've been using harassment as an excuse to act however you want. That's disrespectful to the people who are actually suffering from harassment.
That's not true. I'm not an expert on harassment, but I can tell you this. In work, quitting halfway is not allowed, and you must take responsibility for your actions. Once you're out at sea, there's no place to escape. To make it back alive no matter what happens, strict rules are necessary. We fishermen have never thought of it as harassment. If you don't have that mindset, you'll lose your life on the open sea. This is another case where harassment can't be decided by one person's subjective opinion. We should broaden our perspective and think from multiple angles, but that's just the way things are in certain worlds, isn't it? I haven't said anything wrong. In the end, Mento never understood, and the boat returned to port. At the same time, a certain word began to trend on the internet. The first time I heard this word was during the incident where I forgot to handle the New Year's gifts. Harassment? Hara?
Yes? What your subordinate is doing seems to be exactly that.
From this conversation, I suggested to the harassment consultation department that we should consider Harahara. A few days after that, the word Harahara won the year-end buzzword award. Aras, the Harahara desk is calling you. Not long after that, Mento was called to the harassment consultation department's Harahara desk. Huh? Why is there a desk for that so soon after it became a trend? Well, I suggested setting it up before the award. And when the sales department asked for it, it was easy to implement. So, are you saying Vice Editor Ninomiya reported me for being Harahara? It's quite shameful for a boss to enjoy harassing their subordinates like that. Harassment? Oh, that's exactly what you've been doing to me and the sales department's managers. What? It seems you think you can get away with anything just because you call it harassment. But I've decided I won't tolerate it anymore. If you want to have things your way, try using proper means. Though, I suppose you can only deceive people with cheap tricks, since you lack the ability to do it right. After that, Mento, instead of admitting his faults, kept repeating the bizarre excuse. There's no such thing as hara-hara harassment. Blaming me for being hara-hara is hara-hara harassment itself. This absurd excuse was quickly dismissed, and Mento was made to submit an official apology for both hara-hara and making false reports. Not accepting this punishment, Mento quit the company and found another job. But there, he repeated similar actions and was once again accused of hara-hara. Thanks to the year-end Buzzword Award, people's awareness for hara-hara changed drastically. Damn, this wasn't supposed to happen. What is hara-hara anyway? In the end, Mento was punished again at his new job, became a recluse, refused to go to work, and eventually disappeared. He was ultimately dismissed for misconduct. Meanwhile, I went sea fishing with Hitona. The winter sky was clear, and the waves were calm. There is a superstition that it's hard to catch fish on such days, but... got one!
Huh? Really?
After a long struggle, I caught a big sea bream. Whoa, so this is how you reeled in my daughter's heart?
Dad! What are you saying?
What kind of harassment would it be if I pressure you about my daughter? Laughing heartily, the boatman glanced at Hitona, whose face was completely red. It's fine, this isn't harassment or anything. There are many things in this world that are difficult to define, just like harassment. That's why we need to make sure we understand each action and align our perspectives. Hitona Manazuru, I've been drawn to your earnestness without even realizing it. If this turns into harassment, I'm sorry, but if there's a chance, will you be my girlfriend?
It won't be harassment. I've always liked you. Please go out with me.
What's necessary to live is not coercion or pressure, but mutual respect. As long as we can do that, we should be able to move forward together, even on a stormy sea.
My name is Kenta Fujioka. I'm a 20-year-old sophomore majoring in literature. I love cafes, and lately, I've been a regular at this one, Bem Plate.
Welcome.
The interior here is beautiful. The staff are all good-looking and stylish. I'd always dreamed of working at a place like this someday. Then, one day... Huh? They're hiring! I found a help wanted sign posted on the door. It says experience preferred, but also no experience necessary. This is my chance! Thinking that, I bought a resume from the convenience store and decided to apply right away.
You have almost no work experience. A logistics job for just 3 months? Is that it?
But the interview went badly from the start. The manager, Yoshie Aoki, looked annoyed the moment she saw me. Yes, it was a short-term position, so at that time...
Honestly, we need someone with experience who can get the job done.
What? But it said no experience necessary.
Well, I did write that, I guess.
As she said that, Aoki looked me up and down, and then...
It's your appearance.
Huh? She definitely just scoffed at me. The moment I understood why, I felt incredibly embarrassed to be there.
I've thought this since you were just a customer, but you're not a good fit for us. Celebrities come here, and even the famous influencer Kyoimu praised us for how sparkly everything is. Come back when you're handsome.
And just like that, I was rejected 5 minutes into the interview. The next day, feeling down, I was venting to my best friend. That's awful. I can't believe such a stylish cafe is such a nasty manager. This is Shinji Kanda. He's been my best friend since middle school, and we go to the same university. Well, who cares? You're better off not working at a place like that, right? Yeah, but I still wanted to try working at a cafe. I wonder if anywhere else is hiring. A cafe job, huh?
Then why don't you apply at my place?
Huh? Suddenly, a woman I didn't know spoke to me from behind. Aika! Oh, Kenta, this is my cousin, Aika Sano. Oh yeah, Shinji told me when we started university that his cousin went here too.
Nice to meet you. You must be Kenta. I've heard about you from Shinji. Hey, you're looking for a cafe job, right? You should come work with us.
Are you sure?
Of course. Someone just quit, so we're really short-staffed.
Really? Yes, please. I'd love to. And so, although it was a bit of a forceful invitation, I decided to apply at the cafe where Aika works. Aika works at a privately owned cafe called Kusakabe Cafe. It wasn't too far from Benplate, the place I mentioned earlier. I didn't even know there was a cafe here. A little before my interview time, I opened the door to Kusakabe Cafe.
Welcome! Oh, Kenta!
Hi, Aika. I had no idea there was a place like this so close to Benplate.
Well, we're not on the main street. What do you think? It's a nice place, isn't it?
Yes, it has a calm, mature vibe. After that little exchange, Aika went to get the manager.
Sorry for the wait. This is our manager, Masayuki Kusakabe.
The man who came out from the back at Aika's call was a kind-looking older gentleman. Nice to meet you. I'm Kusakabe. Shall we start the interview in the back? Yes, thank you. I see. So Kusakabe Cafe is named after the manager. Okay, may I see your resume? When he asked for it, my interview with Aoki flashed in my mind. Would he say the same thing? Feeling anxious, I handed my resume to Masayuki. I see. So you're pretty much a beginner then? Yes, is having little work experience a bad thing? I couldn't help but ask him. Then... What? Not at all. If you don't have experience, you can get it here. If there's something you don't know, you can learn it here. We welcome beginners. If anything happens, we adults will take responsibility. Kenta, do you like cafes? Yes, I love them. Alright, then you're hired. What? Already? Yep. A resume is just a reference. I make my decisions based on my intuition about a person. Let's get you on the schedule right away. Can you tell me which days you're available? Yes, thank you so much. Thank goodness. I think I can do well here. So, I told him my availability.
You did it, Kenta! Welcome to the team!
And as a result, I was scheduled to start my first shift the very next day. Aika will be in charge of your training. Akari will be here tomorrow too, so you should be just fine. But call me if you need anything.
Got it! Let's do our best starting tomorrow.
Yes, I'm looking forward to working with you. And so, my first day began the next day, with Aika teaching me the ropes. From how to greet customers, to wiping tables, and using the register, Aika taught me everything in detail.
Oh, Kenta! That blue cloth is for the kitchen. The white one is for the customer tables.
Ah, okay. Got it. There was so much to learn, and I was just trying my best to keep up with everything.
Thank you for the meal. It was delicious.
Hearing that from a customer made me feel so happy, and reminded me that I was really a cafe worker now. Thank you. Please, come again.
That's great. Getting such a nice compliment.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go bus that table.
Okay, thanks.
By the way, bussing means clearing the table. Let's see. I need to clear that table over there too.
It's okay. I'll get that one, so you can take care of this one, Kenta.
Thank you, Akari. The one who helped me out was Akari Himukai, who's the same age as me. She's the Akari the manager mentioned yesterday.
Manager, 1 omelet rice.
What? Another omelet rice? I want to make something else.
Stop whining and make it. You're the one who put it on the menu, right?
I shouldn't have. Why is this so popular?
And so, my first day was hectic, but I had a lot of fun. Good work today.
You too, Kenta.
2 weeks had passed since my first day, and I was starting to get used to the cafe's atmosphere. I had just finished my shift as usual, and was getting my things to go home.
Hey, Kenta, do you have time after this?
Aika, who was also getting ready to leave, asked me with a sparkle in her eyes. Time? Yeah, I'm free. What's up?
I was hoping you could go shopping with me.
Shopping?
Come on, please. Pretty please.
Well, if it's just shopping, I guess. And so, at Aika's invitation, I found myself at a shopping mall 1 station over.
I want to buy some summer clothes, Kenta. Tell me what kind of clothes you like.
I don't know anything about fashion, you know. I can only be your bag carrier.
It's fine if you don't. It's your opinion I want. By the way, do you have a girlfriend, Kenta? I know it's a bit late to ask, but was it okay for me to invite you out?
No, I don't, so it's fine. Unfortunately, I've never had one.
What? Never in your life?
Yeah. I've never even been popular with girls, let alone had a girlfriend. I never had the courage to confess, so it always ended with me just having a crush.
Really? That's great. Let's keep it that way.
That's suddenly so mean. I'm still a sophomore in college. I'd like to think my romantic life is just beginning. And so, I spent the rest of the day, from evening to night, shopping with Aika before we parted ways.
Kenta, do you have any plans after this? If you're free, would you like to go out with me?
A few days later, I was on a shift with just Akari. Thinking this felt familiar, I replied. Go out? Yeah, sure. Where are we going?
The shopping mall.
Huh? And so, this time I was at the shopping mall 1 station over, invited by Akari. Wow, a sight I've seen very recently.
Thank you for coming with me.
It's no problem. So, what are you buying?
Clothes.
Clothes again?
Kenta, we're the same age, right? Would you mind if we dropped the formal speech?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We're the only ones our age at the cafe.
Then I'll call you Kenta too. Everyone else does, and I've always wanted to.
Oh, really? Then I'll call you Akari too. And so, this time, I spent the time after work with Akari. I don't really get it, but I'm happy that everyone is so friendly to me. Yo, Kenta, I'm back again. As for Shinji, he started coming to the cafe frequently on the days I was working.
Shinji's here again. You never come when I'm working.
Of course not. I'm here to see Kenta. Alright. The usual cafe olé? Yep, thanks.
By the way, you started using a dating app, right? How's it going?
Well, there's this one person who keeps sending me persistent messages. Her name's Yume-chan. I'm thinking of blocking her.
You seem like the type to get caught up with the wrong kind of woman. Kenta, don't be like him.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, if it isn't Shinji, Welcome. Cafe Olay coming right up.
Thank you, manager.
Oh, Shinji's here again.
Akari, don't be so cold. Your tone is completely different from when you talk to Kenta.
Ooh, look at Shinji being disliked. Kenta, don't grow up to be like that.
Before I knew it, the cafe became a gathering spot for my good friends, and I really enjoyed those times. And so, one day, about a month after I started the job, I was walking to Kusakabe Cafe for my shift. Yoshie. While waiting at a red light, I saw the manager of Bem Plates standing right next to me. We made eye contact.
Well, if it isn't the kid from the interview, are you coming to my cafe again?
No, I'm not going to Bem Plate anymore. I'm on my way to the cafe where I work.
The cafe where you work? You've got to be kidding. There's a place that would hire someone like you? Unbelievable. They must be crazy. Well, I guess it's not impossible if some lame, unpopular shop.
I don't think you should say things like that. Besides, my workplace is a great cafe that cares about quality.
Yeah, whatever. Save the sour grapes. Well, try your best not to go out of business.
Watching her back as she spat those words, I crossed the street after the light turned green. Time flies when you're having fun. 3 months had already passed since I started this job.
All right. Things have calmed down a bit. It looks like we won't have any orders for a while.
Actually, the customers at table 3 are probably going to order dessert.
Huh? Excuse me, can we order?
Ha, I knew it. Yes, I'll be right there. Manager, 1 chocolate cake and 1 cheesecake.
Roger. All right. Just have to slice them.
Hey, Kenta? How did you know they were about to order?
Huh? I'm not sure why.
What? Excuse me? Oh, yes.
Oh, Akari, that person might ask for another drink and a new hand towel. I'll bring one just in case.
I'd like another Americano, please. Oh, no milk or sugar. And could I have a new hand towel?
Another Americano, no milk or sugar. Got it. Here's a fresh towel for you.
Amazing. How did he know?
Yep, I knew it. I thought that since Kenta seemed so kind, he'd be able to notice the little details.
This is a real talent. I can usually predict when someone needs a water refill, but not to this extent. I can usually only tell that they're about to call for something. Kenta is amazing.
That's my best friend. I'm so proud. Lately, I've gotten used to the work and have a bit more breathing room. That's probably why I've been able to pay more attention to my surroundings. Then, one day... Welcome! Oh. The bell chimed, announcing a customer, and when I looked at the entrance, I saw Yoshie standing there. It was our first time seeing each other in 3 months.
We meet again. What? Is this the place you work? I heard there was a cafe nearby and came to check it out. Putting someone like you in the front? The manager of this place must be nuts. I wasted my time coming here. Kenta, who is this person?
She's the manager of Cafe Bem Plate.
Oh, I heard you went for an interview there and they insulted you and turned you down. What? Isn't Bem Plate a really popular place? They insulted you and turned you down.
I realized I hadn't told Akari yet, so I briefly explained how they had insulted my appearance and rejected me within 5 minutes.
Huh. I was just being honest and telling him he wasn't a good fit. After all, we're a popular cafe that everyone looks up to. Huh. I'll admit you're popular, but, well... The manager of that popular cafe isn't all that great, are you? What did you say? I mean, you couldn't even see Kenta's talent, right? That means your current success could just be a fluke. Who do you think you are? What's with that tone? I'm a customer. Unfortunately, we don't consider people who insult our manager and our ace employee to be customers. Ace employee? You're lucky, Kenta. You dodged a bullet not getting a job at a place with such a terrible manager. A manager's skills are so important, you know? And the work environment. What is wrong with this place? A mere part-timer acting so cheeky. Unlike this dump, we can't have ugly people working in front of our house. After all, we're a sophisticated, stylish cafe where high-minded people gather.
Yoshie's voice echoed through the cafe. Even I was starting to panic when the manager came out. Ma'am, is everything all right?
A manager? Well, are you the manager? How dare you build such a terrible cafe?
Yes, I apologize. Aika, Akari, who is this lady?
She's the manager of the cafe that rejected Kenta. Didn't you go to Cafe Bemplate too, manager?
Huh? Did I?
With your lack of taste, there's no way you could appreciate our cafe. Celebrities come to our place, even that famous influencer. Oh, hey, isn't she talking about you, manager? You went to Bemplate, right? Huh?
Did I go to Bemplate?
Come on, it was one of your most commented on posts.
Oh, was it that one? The one where I said the people, the cafe, the food, everything was so sparkly?
What? Huh? Don't tell me you're the famous influencer Kyoimu.
Ah, yes, that's me. Nice to meet you. I'm Masayuki Kusakabe, manager of Kusakabe Cafe, also known as Kyoemu. What? Manager? You were Kyoemu this whole time?
Oh, right. We hadn't told you two yet. The manager is actually quite famous, you know.
Oh, so Kyoemu is from your initials, KM, for Kusakabe Masayuki.
So simple, right? That's so like him.
From our conversation, she must have realized it was all true. Her attitude flipped completely, and she grew pale and started groveling.
Mr. Kyoimu, about what I said earlier.
Oh, my apologies. I'm sure to the manager of a popular cafe, this place must seem to lack taste. I built this cafe with the intention of creating a relaxing space, not just for customers, but for my employees as well. That's why I intentionally made it less flashy and created a more at-home atmosphere. I overheard what was said, and all of my employees here are like family to me. Calling them mere part-timers is outrageous, and Kenta is not ugly. I refuse to service anyone who speaks ill of my precious family. Please leave.
Fine.
Yo, Kenta, cafe olé today. Oh, is there a customer ahead of me? Just as Yoshie was about to leave, Shinji arrived with impeccable or terrible timing, blocking her way. Oh, Shinji.
Oh my. You're incredibly handsome.
Huh? What?
You'll do. So much better than that potato-faced guy. Hey you, want to work at my cafe? I'll hire you on the spot. Huh? Wait a minute.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
Now that you mention it, I feel like I've seen you before too. The two of them stared at each other for a moment. Then, suddenly, they both seemed to realize something and gasped in surprise. Could you be Yume-chan? That's it. You're Yume-chan.
Then you must be Shin-kun. Yume-chan? Shin-kun?
Shinji, you know her? Hey, I told you before, right? And I was talking to someone on a dating app? This is her, Yume-chan.
What? This is the person Shinji matched with? I didn't know someone like Shinji used dating apps.
Personally, I'm more surprised that Yoshie was using a dating app.
Shut up! Who are you calling a sad single woman?
I didn't say all that. Ah, so you're Yoshie. I see. Sorry, but I'm turning down the date and the job.
Why?
I appreciated you being so forward on the app, but you weren't really my type of person to begin with. And besides... Shinji paused for a moment, then he glared sharply at Yoshie. I would never work at a place that bad-mouthed my best friend.
Shinji.
What's with these people? Such terrible staff and customers. This place is insane.
You're the one who seems the most insane.
Shut up! A place like this shouldn't even exist. I'm going to post about it on the food review sites. That it was the worst, most trashy cafe ever.
Thank you for visiting. In that case, we'll start with a request for disclosure of your information. Oh, and I'll be deleting my post about Bem Plate. Bye-bye, Yume-chan.
And don't come back!
And so, the entire staff of Kusakabe Cafe saw Yoshie off, and our usual peace and quiet returned. After that, just as he declared, the post about Bem Plate was deleted from Kyoemu's page. Perhaps because they didn't have many repeat customers to begin with, the number of patrons dropped after the article was removed. A year later, Bem Plate closed its doors. Oh, that's Yoshie. The last time I saw her, she was trudging across an intersection with her head hung low. Apparently, the threat of legal action was enough to scare her, as no negative reviews of Kusakabe Cafe ever appeared. As for me, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Kenta. Hey, Kenta. Are you free after work today? I want to go to that new cafe that opened up across from the station. Hey, Aika. I was going to ask Kenta out today.
As always, I was blessed with wonderful people and was enjoying balancing my university and work life. Or rather... Hey, if you want to go to a cafe, why not ours? Let's go on a date, just me and you. I'll even make you a special dish. Hold it right there. I've got 'em booked for today. What? You're going to the arcade with me today, right? Felt like I'd gotten even closer to everyone. Or maybe their affection for me had just grown stronger.
What? You're with him at the university, so back off the rest of the time. Oh, if you have plans, I guess it can't be helped. Then how about tomorrow? You don't have work. Maybe after your classes?
I've never had a girlfriend in my life. I thought my time was just beginning. But that works. My classes end after third period tomorrow. I had a feeling the friendship I felt for someone would soon turn into love. And so, as a third-year university student, I felt the first stirrings of spring.